Hello to myself, since I'm the only one in the room right now. I hope you guys file in. I don't know why I made the decision to go live without bringing my phone in here, so I'm not able to tell people on Instagram that I'm live. Hopefully, you guys come in and say hello. Okay, there goes some people to come through and say hello. So hi Ashley, how you guys doing? I just thought I would just stop by really quickly and say hello. I tried to go live yesterday. I don't know if it was my internet or if it was YouTube, but it was a pickle, okay? So what's up, Jasmine Nicole, Nemo, Nimly Love, Sarah, Brianna? I've been watching you for years. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So what are you guys up to? I know it's been a while since I've been live. I just got back from Mexico last week. And my family is lighter than me, my husband and my kids. So I'm like slathering sunscreen on them and didn't put it on myself. Girl, you can't tell, but my whole forehead right here was peeling. Oh my gosh, that Mexican sun, it did a number on me. Oh, it's raining in Trinidad. What lippy am I wearing? I'm wearing Velvet Teddy and Velvet Teddy by MAC and Tiara by what the heck? What's the name of the thing? Child, I can't remember. What is it called? Girl, actually, because I love you, I'm about to look real quick. What is the name? La Rock. I'm wearing Tiara by La Rock over top of it. And it's kind of old. It's probably it's got like stuff over it. But I love this lip gloss. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone because I feel like I tried to look it up to buy another tube and I couldn't find it. I don't know if it's discontinued. So I'm like trying to use sparingly, but it's bay. So girl, I know girl, that heat. You know what? I will say it was hot in Mexico, but girl, that Jamaican heat, bruh, you feel like you are literally in the oven. So, I mean, Mexico. I guess I would say Mexico was warm compared to Jamaica. Lord have mercy. You could fry, you could fry an egg on the side of the street, girl. Mm-mm. Were you always this confident? No, actually, I remember when I was a kid and I didn't really notice that I was doing this, but I used to walk around with my head down and I wouldn't look people in the eye. And it wasn't until my grandmother pointed it out to me that I really started to realize that I was doing it. But I was kind of like, I don't know why I was like that, but she used to be like, pick your head up, baby. She used to tell me that all the time, and I used to be like, is my head really down? But yeah, and I was always sort of we're gonna share, right? I always was kind of the awkward one in a way. I didn't develop like the other girls. I remember being in middle school and the other girls who were my same age would call me Lil Mama. They'd be like, "Hey, Lil Mama," and I was telling my husband about this just the other day. It was almost like they didn't see me as like competition or like a threat. Like, oh, look at little Shonda. Oh, look at her. Isn't she cute? And we're all the same age. And I remember like being in gym class and the girls would like change out in the open and all that. And I was always awkward about my body. So I would always insist on a bathroom stall, even if that meant that I was going to be late for a class or whatever. I was always sort of insecure about that. So was I always confident? No. You know what? I think, and this is going to sound crazy, I feel like, part of my confidence is my faith in God. Like when you realize like who you are and whose you are, it's like, well, you can stand me up next to anybody and I feel good about who I am. It's kind of like once I knew the truth of who I was, it made me more confident. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. What's the time over here? It's 2:02 on the East Coast. The time zone is a big deal. I actually have a coaching client on Thursday who's calling from Nigeria. Well, I have to call her, and she's in Nigeria, and I'm realizing the time zone, and she wanted to talk all early. I was like, do I really got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning? But yeah, I love my clients, so yeah. One day, I hope, God willing, I'll get to go to Nigeria. I have a lot of African subbies that rock with your girl. 7 p.m. here in London. I'm hoping while I'm in Paris that I can make that trip to London. I'm trying to do a lot. I'm trying to get the most out of my trip, so we'll see when I finally get to go. You still walk with your head down sometimes? Oh, is that shoot, that went by so fast. I don't know if you said you or me. I'm from Nigeria. Oh yeah, speaking of Nigeria. Okay, so my husband, my husband, I love him so much. My husband is not a high maintenance man. Now he took me to Mexico for this fabulous vacation, and all he wanted for his birthday, which is a week before mine, was a DNA, an ancestry DNA thing. That's all he wanted. So this is the thing. So my husband started tracing it. He said he was up to 2:30 in the morning on Sunday morning because he did the ancestry.com one, and he would get a leaf, and then every leaf that he would find would give him more history. And he's finding out that his great great grandfather was this, and his great 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 grandmother was this. So he's just having a good time, like tracking his family back all the way to like the 1800s. So then it's like my turn, the one who wants to know real bad. So he's able to sort of get me some information as well because he can put me under his spouse. So I put my mom and my dad's name in. Nothing. Like we ghosts or something. I don't know if we running from the law. Like I don't know what's going on. But my husband also got with this kid, or I don't know if he paid for it separately, but he also is going to do the DNA test, and they're going to like swab our saliva and then send that off as well. He knew I really wanted it. It's probably why he asked for it, but he knew I really wanted it, and I wouldn't just get it for myself. I don't really do much for myself. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't. My husband will tell you I'm very cheap on me typically. The only reason why we went to Mexico is because the whole family went, and I kind of rationalized it as a family vacation. But when it comes to me, mm-mm. And I actually get that from my mom. I'm like chatty, right? I'm really chatty today. I'm so glad I'm live. But my mom, back in the day, I remember my daddy told us that my mom, when she had us, she stopped buying clothes for herself. So my daddy would have to go out and find dresses that he liked or that he thought would look nice on her, and he would bring the clothes home and lay them on the bed. Like my mom kind of treated being a mom as if like, oh no, I don't want anything. And she'll talk like that. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, I don't want anything as long as my babies have. And sometimes I do that, and my husband, he tries to like check me on that. But I'll like have stuff that I want to buy, I'll leave it in my shopping cart online and I won't do it. But if anybody in here needs anything, or if my husband wants something, I don't care what it costs. If they want it, I'll give it to them. Is it a mom thing? I don't know. Oh yeah, back to what I was talking about. So I'm hoping to find out finally what I am when they swab my cheeks, because the ancestry.com didn't give me any details. It didn't even tell me, it didn't give me any information about my grandfather. It's my husband on this side going all the way back to the 1800s with his ancestry research, and I could barely get who my grandfather was. Like I know who he is, but like they're not like, piecing the things together to show me anything. I don't know. So I'm disappointed. Hubby is like loving life. He's like calling his mom, calling his grandma, like, what is so and so's name? Hey, did you know he's like sharing the information already? Happy as a pig in slop. But here I am. All I know is what I knew before we started. I didn't get any information. Let me know if you guys have ever done ancestry.com or anything like that. Because to me, that's really disappointing. I'm glad that he bought it and I didn't. Because I sure would have been mad if I paid money and all you can tell me is what I already know. Oh no. So you loved your DNA results. Why do you love it? Did you love your DNA results because what it gave you some information? It was accurate. Um, hey, what's up, Melanin Sabra? How you doing? So you never catch me live? Hey, Shantae, it's my old school best friend from like fourth grade in here. Hey, girl. Oh, hey, from Kenya. Oh, 44%. You know what? No shade. I'm gonna be real. When I watch the ancestry like reveals, they be saying the same things. I know. It seems like everybody has a big part of Ivory Coast. Now, what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put it out here ahead of time. My theory, um, and y'all can let me know. I think I have a lot of Africans in the room right now. I've always been pulled to the side and stopped and told that I have Nigerian features. I'm thinking personally, even when people say that to me, it's either a kind of a big portion of Nigerian, but I'm thinking Sierra Leone, West Africa, because my people are from Charleston and nobody really leaves Charleston. And so the history of being Geechee like I am sort of kind of leads me to the belief that it's going to be Sierra Leone or West African somewhere. So that's my guess ahead of time before they actually swab my somewhere in West Africa. But yeah, yeah, I always like get pulled to the side for some reason before people actually get to know me or talk to me, and people ask me, "Excuse me, are you Nigerian?" And I'd be like, "No, but why would you think that?" And they say, like, "Your features." I don't know what that means. My nose. I don't know. Originally from Ghana. You're definitely from West Africa. Like I think West Africa because in case you guys are unfamiliar with the history of Charleston, which is where I'm from, Charleston is we have a place in downtown Charleston called the Black Market, and it used to be a slave market where they first brought the slaves as soon as they came from Africa. It is literally where I'm from is like right on the coast, and so um a lot of the people who were there who were left in Charleston never left, which is why the accent in Charleston is so thick because people did the accent was never really diluted. So we sound more like the original slaves than any other group of African Americans in the world because most people who are from Charleston stay in Charleston and the accent doesn't really change. Like if you ever hear my grandmother talk, I almost have to translate if my husband is there and he's trying to talk to my grandma because her accent is so thick. They say stuff like, "What your number is? But I gonna bust you in your face. You talking crazy to me, boy." That I know. I know. Yeah, that's like a Geechee Gullah accent. It's broken English. It's English, but we just be making up words and stuff. I get out my face if I box you. Yeah, them boy crazy, right? Well, I got another Geechee in the room. You know, I really my Geechee accent comes out most when I speak to another Geechee. So when my husband hears my sister and I talk on the phone, he already knows who it is because my accent gets real thick. I used to be ashamed of my accent though. When I was a kid, I actually wanted to be a TV anchor person. Y'all have heard. If you watch my channel for a good long time, y'all know when I get that special voice, it's because I always wanted to be on television. Yeah, I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be like, this is Shonda Patterson with the NBC News. But yeah, somebody told me that you can't be on the news with a Geechee accent. It made me ashamed of my accent as a kid, and I worked very hard to try to camouflage the accent. But now the older that I get, I just realize it's a part of who I am, and it's something that makes me unique and special. Like, I don't know, why blend in when you can stand out type thing. Actually, I do think most of them overseas and the Caribbean, mostly West African, because ports were in West Africa for the most part. Oh, you didn't get any info either? See, I hope that the whole process that my husband did with like tracing the history, which was really cool. Like it showed you the records that he was able to see. It like screenshot like birth certificates and death certificates, and it had like so much information. My husband was able to go back so far. And I don't know if it's because of where he's from. He's from Pennsylvania, and I don't know if the record keeping in South Carolina is not where it needs to be. But I'm really disappointed that I really couldn't get past my own grandma. Like it didn't give me anything. And I'm like, I don't know. It was disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm glad that there's another way because I really want to know more about like my history. Because especially like even to tell my girls, you know what I mean? I have three daughters. I want to give them something. Hubby has all this information he can pass down, but I feel like I don't know anything except like this is your grandma and your grandpa. Like, girl, would you ever visit Canada? I want to go to Toronto. This is your grandma and your grandpa. Like, girl, would you ever visit Canada? I want to go to Toronto. Um, I don't know why. I just really do. If I do go to Toronto, I'm gonna say it like everybody else and say Toronto, because that's like everybody who I talk to who is from Toronto says Toronto. Oh yeah, I'm from Toronto. Like Tronto. 23 and Me is better. I didn't even get my parents. Really? They couldn't even tell you who your parents. Man, It's like, I don't know what is it certain record keeping in certain places, if that's what it is. Yes, our culture is rich. Especially like being from Charleston. There's so much history, like the foods we eat, you know. I don't know if you guys and fish, we do a lot, and the seafood's pretty inexpensive because it's on the water. So okra soup and lima beans and pinto beans. I feel like when I ate all this stuff when I was a kid because my mom can make anything taste good. But as an adult, I don't want anybody else's. I don't want anybody else's okra soup, anybody else's lima beans. I make my own lima beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, rutabaga, like all the stuff my mom used to make growing up. She had us eating all these vegetables because I feel like I don't do as much vegetables as her at all. So you guys like that too? Do you feel like your mom is the best cook that had us loving it? Oh, I know. And the crabs, oh, nothing like Carolina blue crab broil. Man, you know, for some reason, I kind of feel like I'm drawn to like northerner men. So hubby is from up north, and he can't stand like blue crabs because he thinks it's too much work. And every like northern guy that I ever dated always was like, "How could you eat that? Like, how could you eat blue crabs? Like, what do you mean? Like, you gotta, I mean, you gotta get in there." But especially if you were out here eating crawfish, now you're talking about a little bit of meat. If you can get in there and do all the work, that labor intensive journey of trying to eat some crawfish, then sure enough, you can eat some Carolina blue crabs, especially the male crabs because they're bigger. But I know that's right. Y'all gonna have me wanting some crab this weekend. Love from the Netherlands. Just wanted to say I love your strawberry letters. It's like you're my big sister aunt I never had. Aww, thank you. You know, I really need to do a strawberry letter update. The person who wrote the last strawberry letter, the one whose man left her for her best friend, she wrote me an update letter, and I really have to do it. When I say, girl, she was hot as fish grease. Not with me. Not with me. She was mad at y'all. A little bit with me, but she wanted to set the record straight. But honestly, when she wrote me her update, it was like a totally different slant to the original letter. I don't know if people were getting her together in the comment section and things of that nature, but yes, she did write an update, and it is muy caliente, honey. It is spicy. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do her letter. Wait, let me make sure. Here we go. Oh well, I'm trying to read your comments and trying to block somebody at the same time. So sorry, I got really quiet. Will you ever do an event or write a book for married couples? Okay. So I really did. I had this idea for an event that I wanted to do, and I'm gonna tell you guys what it was about. So I had this awesome idea that I wanted to have a couples retreat weekend in some place beautiful and fabulous, of course. But I wanted to have the ladies I wanted to have, like, when you first walk in the room with your man, there is a wedding ring or like a fake wedding ring on the pillow, and have him re propose to you. I wanted to have a preacher at this particular event who is going to renew your vows at the end of the retreat weekend, like a big, massive group wedding where you can renew your vows. I wanted to have couples massages like the ones that I had in Mexico with my husband last week. Couples massages, girl, yes. Yes, honey. I had all these ideas for things that I wanted to do. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do it. I just have so many other things that I want to do. And I also wanted to have a Christian sex therapist there as well, because honey, the marriage bed is undefiled, and I wanted you to know that. And if you were having any intimacy issues with your mate, I wanted to have that as well. Oh, okay, I didn't know you were a massage therapist. Okay, girl, that's good to know. Okay. Yeah, I really wanted to do that someplace really, like couples, a lot of couples type stuff, like couples horseback riding, couples massage, that kind of thing. Um, but I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, like, I don't know, single women are the ones that I'm drawn to the most, but I still want to do it. I just don't know when and all that. But I think it would be really amazing, and I think it'd do a lot for the married couples. Like you guys, you hear me explaining it to you guys, it wouldn't be like something that I'm the focal point for because I'm not a marriage counselor and I'm not like that's not what I do. But I would organize the whole thing for you. And I think it'd be really awesome. Like I said, to have your man, if you've been married for like 10, 13, 15 years, whatever, and have him drop down to one knee, imagine what that different proposal would sound like. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to help to rekindle the spark for the married people because I do so much with like single women and all of that. But once you're married, like who's there for you? You know what I mean? Who is this? Y'all do me a favor because the comments are going by so quickly. I don't have the option to like block people. When I glanced over, somebody was trying to check someone. Grab whoever this is. Snatch them up, block them, whatever you got to do. If you see somebody talking slick about your girl, help me out because I'm just chatting away and I don't get a chance to see it. It just goes by so quickly and I don't know how to slow it down. I'm a little bit too new to this. But yeah, if it's something that you guys really would want, let me know. If you really want me and my travel consultant to work on it, then I really can consider doing it. Having a beautiful couples, of course, my man would be there as well. Couples, kind of retreat weekend where I help you to reconnect with your mate. Like I said, a Christian sex therapist, massage, couples massage, horseback riding, having you renew your vows and having him propose to you all over again and all that. I think it'd be really nice. Single lady right here, your strawberry letters really helped me a lot. They continue to help me. Much love all the way from Romania. Oh, thank you so much. I know that a lot of you guys who watch my channel, you watch for the strawberry letters, and I try to give you guys a lot of them because that's what you guys, most of you like. But I'm trying to mix everything up a bit because I don't ever want to feel like my content is too heavy. I don't want you to have to come here um just to be like picked up, but just like to come and just chat, have fun. That's why I want to go live more and why I want to do a few more hauls, not like crazy with the hauls, but hauls are lighthearted. And if you ever watch my hauls, we just laughing, kikiing, sitting down, talking about clothes, and it's just more of a lighter vibe. That's one of the reasons why I do other types of videos is because I never want my channel to feel and be too heavy. So that's why I kind of like lighten it up with just random stuff so that you guys can kind of, you know, a mukbang would be fun. I've been wanting to do one. At first I turned my nose up at the whole mukbang community. Shame on me. One time I was reading the comments of a girl who was doing a mukbang and it was around Thanksgiving time. And the comments were like, I'm away at college. This is my very first Thanksgiving alone, or I'm in the military and I'm alone for the first time. At least I feel like I can sit and have Thanksgiving dinner with you. And all of the comments were so like loving. And I was like, wait, I've been like poo-pooing this whole thing, they acting like who would want to watch somebody eat? But if it's somebody who's nice and a great conversationalist, and or if like you're on your own and you don't want to feel alone, I know for me personally, I watch videos when I don't want to feel like alone. You know what I mean? Like if I'm cooking or cleaning and I want to feel like I got some company, then I'll listen and have people talk to me and all that. So I know how that feels, and I know how it would feel to be like single or away from from your family or in the military or some kind of situation where you're alone and you don't want to feel that way. Like college students, true, that you kind of want to have somebody keep you company. We'll see. Um, like what can I eat where I can still act cute while I eat it? I've seen people really roll up their sleeves and really get into it. And I don't know if that's the approach I want to take. I see people do everything from Popeyes to lobster tails. So well, I could probably do some jerk chicken. And then another thing is when these people eat, and this is no shade, I'm being real and I'm being blunt and honest because that's who I am. They be putting that food away, okay? And I don't think I eat that much. I feel like once I eat my little food, I'll be like, "Woo, girl," and it'll be like a 10-minute mukbang. Like I don't like they just like eat and eat and eat. Like I don't have it in me to sit and just like gorge on food. So I don't know if those are the kind of people who you want to see. Like I've seen mukbangs where they're like, people go to Cheesecake Factory and order almost the whole menu, and they literally sit there and try to eat it all. That's just not me. Or order a whole pizza, and you really trying to eat all of that? Like, are you serious? I don't know. Make something homemade breakfast. Breakfast now maybe. Oh, this is going too fast. I really like your strawberry letters, but I really enjoy your hauls and routine videos. Wish I could see more cooking videos. Oh, can you make me the moderator? Okay, what do I do to do that? Okay, I know you. Bam, you're the moderator. Even though, oh, so that's what I got to do at the beginning of these things. I just pick somebody who I know, like, and trust, and have you be the moderator so that you can snatch up anybody who try to talk slick. Are you married? Yes, I am married. Been married for, hubby and I never remember. No shade. Because we have like the day that we said I do, from my father marrying us in his 4 year with a wife beater, some jeans, and no shoes on, when we eloped after being engaged for only a week. And then we have the day that the whole world, not the whole world, the whole world of Charleston saw us get married. So we never really remember. And we also have the day that we celebrate, which is when we became boyfriend and girlfriend. So we, every time somebody asks how long you been married, I'm always like, you mean my actual ceremony, or do you mean the day that we, the date from the elopement? That is, how you don't be on this live, boy? October 9th, 2004. Bam. You do the math. But that's how long I've been married to that amazing man, that Adonis, sexy fine man. If you're on this live, let me stop. Well, yeah, I really gotta go though. I got something I gotta do at 3. But I just wanted to stop by and say hi to you guys, hang out, spend some time with you guys. Next time I'll remember to make one of you all a moderator, because like I said, I didn't know that's what I needed. But I'm so busy chatting away. I'm letting somebody get away with talking slick, and I can't do that. Y'all wouldn't want me to do that. Somebody got to rein you in. Oh yeah, but while I got you guys here, tomorrow I have a my Mexico vlog comes through tomorrow, so on Wednesday. So if you guys want to see what my family and I did when we were in Mexico, the video will be live tomorrow morning. I like to post it in the morning so you guys can check that out. And yeah, I gotta run because I gotta get my daughter ready and all this stuff. So, and I gave myself 35 minutes to do it. So I need to hustle along. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will have this video go live once it's done rendering. And thank you guys so much for joining me. What I really need to do is I need to find a time and then tell everybody that I'm on live at the same time. So many people are so sad when they miss me. Oh, bye, coach. Can you speak slowly? I'm from Brazil. I would love to, but I can't. I only talk slow when I'm mad. When I'm really mad, you would not believe how slow. When I'm hyped like this, like happy, chatty, and all that, I couldn't if I wanted to. Got to get back to work now. Afternoon appointments. All right, bye everybody. Love you guys so much. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, which is the Mexico vlog. And if you missed any of this particular live, I'm going to post it on YouTube so you can watch it from the very beginning. So you can go back from the beginning. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the video tomorrow. Deuces, honey.